Now today, we are going to be looking for the dreaded Bigfoot of Orlando.
Wait, Bigfoot of Orlando?
Yes, the Bigfoot of Orlando. I've heard many myths and tales on how this majestic creature once lived in the woods before Walt Disney ripped up all the orange groves and transplanted them.
Huh. Then why in the hell would a big hairy creature be in Florida?
Now, well, hang on, whoa. I think I hear something behind behind that trash can over there. God, this will be some amazing footage. Let's see if we can get a good angle on this. Oh God, what? Wait, don't startle it. Don't startle it. If you startle it, it may run. What do we have? What the hell? Chozo? Chozo? What the? I thought you were dead.
Hollywood's dead.
After you disappeared after playing Mass Effect 3, I thought you had completely disappeared, like you committed suicide or something. Look, an opportunity here. We have to convince him to come back with us. He needs us. We need him.
Wait, why?
Chozo. Chozo. You've got to come back with me.
Come on, Chozo.
For what?
Well, you have to come back. There's so many people that are looking forward to the things you have to say.
Mass Effect killed everything for me, Shane. I'm done.
If you don't come back with me, I'll have to keep doing this Bigfoot shit.
Bigfoot's fake. So is Hollywood.
This is more serious than I thought.
I'm gonna get him out of
Chozo. Michael Bay is going to turn the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles into aliens.
What?
Michael Bay is going to turn the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles into aliens.
We ruined Transformers. He's gonna ruin Turtles.
Yeah, I need your help.
Just gonna let him do that?
I don't care. I don't care about video games or Hollywood or bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Well, do you care about your job? Do you care about your fans?
Ready?
Let's do it.
I'm Chozo,
And I'm Shamus,
and this is the Zero Level.
where our opinion forms the baseline for yours.
This month's been pretty shitty, hasn't it?
Well, this entire year's been kind of bullshit overall. Nothing but tragedy in the local front. We've had some pretty crazy things happening on the national front. Worldwide, we've been going pretty nuts. And as far as nerds are concerned, we've been showing off some pretty bad habits recently. I mean, hell, our fandoms are pretty big, but we like to complain about a lot of shit.
We're starting to get too much shit to complain about. I mean, with all the stuff that's been fucked up lately, I mean, just look at what happened with Mass Effect 3.
God, Batman's getting a lot of flack now for Bane's outfit. They're like, we can't hear anything underneath that mask is. Before anybody's even really had a chance to see the final product.
I'm Batman. What? I can't understand you with that mask on.
I say, old bean, I'm going to rip off my pants and cowl fuck you.
But seriously, I think the movie's going to be just fine. I think a lot of people are just jumping the gun and wanting to hate before they even see the product. Speaking of hating a product before it's even seen the daylight, we got Michael Bay now coming out and saying that he's going to have the new Ninja Turtles movie produced by his Platinum Dune Studios, and that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are alien in origin.
Excuse me, did you folks at home get that?
Everybody wants to jump on Michael Bay for ruining Transformers.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. You guys, the Nostalgia Critic posted a really good video about this recently, and it's like, the moviegoers are the ones fucking this up, because we keep handing them money. We keep giving him money. We're like, we'll give you another chance. We'll give you another chance. We'll give you another chance.
Shut up and take my money.
It's just Michael Bay. You're like the next Uwe Boll. You're starting to fuck up everything that I and kids, I've shown my nephew, the movies that I like Beetlejuice and the older movies, and he loves them. He loves the old Batman movie. But I can't show him the new Batman movie because it's going to scare the crap out of him because it's too damn serious.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Even the old Ninja Turtles movies were a little dark for their time. And even, I remember that as a kid, I was just like, this is kind of cool. That's why I always liked the second one, The Secret of the Ooze, better because it was more cartoony to me. As a kid, I was like, this is a little too serious for me to enjoy it as much. But you're going to take this and you're going to fuck it up the same way that you fucked up Transformers and you're going to fuck up the rest of your movies. And everything's going to explode and it's just going to be gay.
Well, that's what we came up with our month of April O'Neil.
We were awesome, bro.
Awesome! Yes, dudes and dudettes, Major League Butt Kicking is back in town!
Oh, yeah!
April Fool's O'Neil.
I don't know.
I don't write the shit. I'm paid to perform it.
So we got all three movies, including a special thing we're doing later on this month, revolving around all the live-action Ninja Turtle stuff.
Everything, even the next mutation.
Oh God!
You want Rangers? You gotta go through Turtles.
Mutants!
Well, at least you got that right.
The movie starts out and you see, just April doing the newscast, walking home. She's kind of revealing too much stuff about the Foot Clan, being involved with this. So, they're wanting to shut her up. The police want to shut her up because they just don't believe her.
But her van is getting robbed, and she ends up getting mugged.
Bad timing.
You're telling me?
Get a purse.
The turtles show up, save her. Unfortunately, Raphael drops his weapon.
I lost the side.
Then it is gone.
But I can get it back. I can get it back.
Raphael, let it go.
All the other turtles, they want, like Splitter even says, well, let's meditate on tonight's actions. And the other turtles get all goofy and they just start messing around. Raphael is like, well, I don't feel like goofing off because I fucked up, so I'm just going to peace out. And Leonardo's even like, fine, go do whatever you want to. That's cool. Leonardo, who in all other films and TV series that don't...
I didn't tell you could leave.
Raphael, I didn't say you could go anywhere. What are you going to go get in trouble again? And Raphael just goes to watch a fucking movie.
Where did they come up with this stuff?
Later running into Casey Jones and getting into a fight.
Look, I don't want to fight you.
Well, tough rocks, pal.
He goes back to Splinter. Splinter remarks about how, Raphael is a loner. He's very much on his own.
He's angry. He shouldn't just depend on himself to cover his anger the whole time.
And and how he needs to branch out and work with the other turtles to really find his place. And as things are kind of continuing, April does make that news report about the Foot Clan, and of course we get our first shot of Shredder in silhouette, and he throws a dagger at the screen. He's so angry.
I'm sorry, Jim, but it often seems that somebody ought to.
Silence her.
He sends out his guys. They catch her in the subway, as she misses the train. Being New York, which happens all the time, yet the subway's still empty.
But Raphael was hunting her down to try to get his Sai back, and
luckily for her,
ends up being in the right place, right time, saves her, kicks the shit out of all, there's 6 or 7 guys there, beats them all up, grabs her, runs. Of course, one of the guys is being smart and being a ninja, doing his whole spy thing.
Chases after him.
Chases after him, is like, what the hell was that? We need to find out who this guy is, who's protecting this woman. Chases him back to the lair, and, well...
Oh my god, I'm dead!
Splinter always seems to want to tell the story about what's going on. You could feel that he's kind of proud of them.
15 years ago.
Why don't I ever dream of Harrison Ford?
And April takes it surprisingly well.
I'm not dreaming, am I?
No, I'm afraid not.
And then, she's like, well, I gotta go. You guys are weird. Sorry, all I got's frozen pizza.
Let's go for it! You said the magic word.
You guys eat pizza?
Doesn't everybody?
So they go up there and they have pizza with April, and they end up staying the night.
What do you guys like on your pizza?
Oh, just the regular stuff. Flies, stink bugs. It was a joke.
By the time they get back to the to their sewer lair, they find that Splinter's been taken.
Raph knows that they followed him.
Yeah, Raphael is like completely down.
Nobody gives him any shit for it. They don't need to. He feels so shitty that he's screaming at the top of his lungs.
So we get the turtles back in April's apartment, where wacky hijinks can ensue as her boss shows up.
Who is it? It's my boss. Can you guys hide?
No bullshit. They're actually really competent ninjas in this movie.
They actually show off that, no, they're ninjas. Even the Foot Clan is ninjas.
They're capable ninjas.
Whereas in every other interpretation of the Foot Clan from this point on, and even in the TV show as being robots, they're pretty silly. I mean...
Well, that's the way they portray them, too. It's like, when you see it for the first time, you see their base, and it's a bunch of kids, and you're like, oh, okay, so this guy's got kids running around stealing stuff. And then all of a sudden you realize, whoa, they're actually really training these kids to be ninjas, you know, as they get higher up in the ranks and older. Because that Tatsu,
yeah.
Tatsu.
He's like old Japanese style.
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
he's crazy.
And they show him doing a little bit of training, and he kicks the one kid when he's not paying attention, and he tells him, he's like, you always keep your eye on the enemy. So he's like, he's actually teaching him. He's not just a douchebag that's like, steal me a bunch of stuff. He's like, all right, we're going to make a real clan here, and then you'll steal me a bunch of stuff.
In this life, one thing counts. In the bank, large amounts. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You gotta pick a pocket or two. You gotta pick a pocket or two, boys. You gotta pick a pocket or two.
What a fag. Let's go pin it on his locker. Of course it's stupid if no one else sings. Dicks.
The turtles end up getting spotted by Danny, which is kind of funny because he's actually in the Foot Clan, so to speak. And what ends up happening is kind of funny is he actually noticed the turtles. So during the initiation, he actually raises his hand and says, "I'm a snitch.
Yeah.
I know where the turtles are."
Stop snitching, bro.
And we get a really awesome action sequence as Raphael is frustrated with life again. He wants to go and find Splinter, but he's getting very impatient because the only leads they have are all through April because of her contacts in Little Tokyo within New York City and whatnot. And so they have to sit and wait. And Raphael just decides, "Well, fine, whatever. We'll wait, but I have to get out of here." So he goes upstairs to start, working out his frustrations. Again, he is working out his anger in a very constructive means, or at least the ways he knows how. He's not, leaving on a motorcycle to go and kick the shit out of crime, or going out and exposing where the turtles are. He's trying to take care of business. And he gets ambushed because Danny is a snitch.
They kick the shit out of him, and basically what happens is this brawl starts, and they're doing good. And then the ninjas, they bring in these fucking spears, and I think that was kind of
the axes. They start cutting. I like Michelangelo's line. It's like,
the only thing safe in the woods would be the trees.
They're just overwhelmed at this point. Without Raph, they're getting their asses kicked. But all of a sudden, who shows up?
Casey Jones shows up, hockey stick in hand. He's like, "What'd you do to my little green buddy over there?" And he all of a sudden gets distracted by April. He's like,
"Oh, who is the babe?"
Alright, so they get into what looks like the turtle head. You can tell that they're gonna, baby pimp this thing out.
It's like a 1960s, 1970s, like VW,
yeah.
It's
the attention to detail was really good.
It's a great shot because as April as they're pulling away from the little apartment building that April apparently owned, you actually see like the burning wreckage of it.
She's watching her entire life
just go up in flames, and it's great because you actually see her face, and then you see the reflection of everything getting destroyed,
right?
And how serious the moment is.
So they get to the farm, and the farm's fucked. So they just start working on it. Donatello's got nothing better to do. He starts fixing stuff. April starts going into this like retrospective of what all the turtles are doing, except for Michelangelo.
It's because Michelangelo and her, I think, have this really weird relationship. I don't think she can communicate with him because he's still. I don't think so.
She's giving him shell. Raphael's just slammed into a bathtub.
Yeah, he's just sitting there the entire time, and she walks up and she like, and April grabs some water and
she's like, and
she like fucking like sprinkles it back on. I was like, ew, turtle water. It's probably his urine or something in there.
He'll be fine. Once Raph is better, they get their training back up to 100%.
Yeah,
they do mental training,
where Splinter pretty much reveals himself to them.
I am proud of you, my sons.
But the Turtles finally do go back to New York City after Splinter pretty much says, I love you, my sons, and this is the last thing we'll ever communicate.
I'm dead.
I love you all, my sons.
At that point, the Turtles are all there. They want to go back to New York, but it's not because they want to find Splinter, because they're pretty sure that Splinter's dead at this point.
Yeah.
Or at least they think he might be dead at this point. They're going back because they want revenge.
First it's the farm that time forgot, now this. Why don't I ever fall in with people who own condos?
They end up finding Danny.
Danny?
Don't shoot. I don't think it's loaded, kid.
Danny heads back. Casey Jones follows him, and Casey actually infiltrates him and disguises himself as a Foot Clan member.
Well, it's funny, too, because when he first walks in, it's like, yeah, he's older than everyone, right? He kind of dresses the same way as everyone, and he does. He just walks through the place. Then he beats the shit out of a bigger guy and takes his uniform, which is cool.
But Danny ends up getting the final story and hearing about how Yamato Yoshi was murdered by Oroku Saki, and
Yoshi,
and how the symbol on his bandana
in the rat
is the same.
cage, I practiced the same moves as him and learned the secret arts of ninjutsu.
So Danny finds out that the symbol on his bandana is the symbol of Oroku Saki, who has brought so much grief to this rat creature.
He puts two and two together.
Where have you been?
Nowhere.
You're lying to me.
Because Shredder has ninja telepathy, and he picks up the photo, the drawing, and he looks at it, and looks at Tatsu, and he's like, let's do this.
They're back.
Master, there will be no mistake this time. I go myself, and the rat, kill it.
And Casey Jones shows up and helps out Splinter.
Now, a little Primatine might just help to clear that up there.
There's a brief struggle between Tatsu and Casey Jones.
He's beating the shit out of Casey
until
Jones.
Casey Jones finds like a 3-wood. It's like a 1-wood or a 2-wood.
Yeah, he just finds a driver and just beats the shit out of him.
Pummels him.
Hits him in the stomach, knocks the air out of him,
he hits him in the
fucking
stomach and then
smashes him in the face with it.
I'll never call golf a dull game again.
The Ninja Turtles disappeared, and they're looking in the hideout. They're like, oh, the foot soldiers running, yeah! But they're ninjas, they're disappeared. Then they pop out and they start whooping the shit out of the foot
They beat up like 10 guys at once.
Gosh, I do hope there's more of them.
They're just beating the shit out of these guys, and they're having little comments back, but it's not like the desperate fight they had back in like April's apartment.
Yeah.
Hey, dudes, where you going? Hey, Donnie, looks like this one's suffering from shell shock.
And then the Shredder shows up, and they're like, huh, wonder who this guy is.
Now you face the Shredder.
A kitchen utensil?
It's pretty cool. Obviously, they all get their asses handed to them.
Now, at exactly what point did we lose control here?
Maybe somebody ought to tell them that we're the good guys.
Yeah.
Casey Jones takes all the stragglers out.
It's a talent.
The Shredder's telling him Splinter's dead. So Leo loses it.
He dies.
Everyone's like, wait, what? Death? We haven't
And
killed anyone or died yet.
He's like, drop your weapon. He's like, throw away your weapons.
The nunchucks wrap around the ladder, which is a good precursor.
And of course, Shredder is taunting them as like, you know, you may have overpowered me if all three of you had come at me at once, but now you all die. And that's when Splinter shows up and is all like,
Yes, Uroku Saki. I know who you are. We met many years ago in the home of my master, Homato Yoshi.
Shredder at this point loses his shit. And he's like, you fucked me up. I'm now going to finish what I started with your ear.
He just charges him the same way that all the turtles charged him and got their asses kicked. So, of course, Splinter just takes Mikey's chucks he picked up off the ladder, wraps them around the staff,
and flips him over the side of the building, and
hangs on to him and tells him,
Death comes for us all, Uroku Saki. But something much worse comes for you. For when you die, it will without honor.
Shredder forced his hand at that point, and of course when he falls into the garbage truck, he may or may not be horribly injured, but Casey Jones flips the switch and... Oops! But overall, at the end of the movie kind of hits us as, you know, the Turtles are excited that Splinter is alive, and, you know, Casey Jones and April kind of have their little kiss thing going on.
Will you just shut up and kiss me, okay? I got a report to do.
I love it when you're pushy.
Hey?
Yeah.
Woohoo! 9.95!
Alright, April! Alright, Casey!
Yeah, that's the way to go!
We were awesome! Bodacious!
Good shit!
Yeah! Gnarly! Radical! Yeah!
Totally toothless, dude!
Wicked! Delicious!
Mega!
I have always liked Cowabunga.
And all the Turtles just kind of look at each other like, did he just... Okay, Cowabunga! And then Splinter's all like, I made a funny!
I don't find that funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
I don't think you made a joke.
He did make a joke, though.
I think you just gave your opinion on something. And
when does a rat in New York, which I've already stated does not have surfing in it?
Suspension of disbelief, Shane. Suspension of disbelief. If a line isn't funny, it's not going to be funny.
Does Splinter secretly have surfing, like, desires? Does Splinter secretly want to move out to Los Angeles and surf?
What is the definition of cowabunga?
It's a surfing term.
What does it mean?
It's cowabunga!
What is that? What is the definition? It could mean fuck me in the ass. Splinter doesn't fucking know.
But that'd still be pretty hilarious if we said that.
Yeah, but it would have been more funny if Splinter were like, I've always been partial to fuck me in the ass.
I don't think the Turtles would have cheered that at the end.
I bet you that chick from The Next Mutation would have said that. Well, anyways, that about sums it up for us. I'm Chozo.
I'm Shamus.
And that's the pizza guy. And this has been the Zero Level.
Oh shit, no anchovies, right?
Oh god, I hope not.
Our anchovies form the baseline for yours.
Yeah, ice cream and pepperoni and jalapenos and butterscotch.
No anchovies though, good butterscotch.
No anchovies.
I like butterscotch on my pizza.
On the half shell, they're the heroes for. In this day and age, who could ask for more? The crime wave is high, with muggings mysterious. All police and detectives are furious, cause they can't find the source of this lethally evil force. This is serious, so give me a quarter. I was a witness, get me a reporter. Call April O'Neil in on this case, and you better hurry up, there's no time to waste. We need help like quick on the double. Have pity on the city, man, it's in trouble. We need heroes like the Lone Ranger when Tonto came pronto, when there was danger. They didn't say we'd be there in half an hour, cause they displayed triple power.